Yeah, you're live. What'd you just put on there?
Mineral spirits.
Mineral spirit. Oh, you're spreading your powder around.
It's to thin out the polish.
Your.
Yeah.
I got you on blow up.
To thin out the polish.
Thin out the polish?
Yeah, thin it out. It goes farther and it just makes it last longer. As long as the polish is wet, you'll keep polishing.
Yeah.
If you dry the polish out, you won't polish no more. And that's where you get the swirl marks and all that other stuff.
You stole my rag.
Oh, it's in the sink.
Sink.
Yes, rag's in the sink. It's got acid in it. You might want to rinse it out. Oh man. Yep. There you go, Tatro. That's more like it. That's more like a finished piece. Right there. That?
What?
It's more like a finished piece right there. More like it. This is not finished over here, but there's more like it. That piece had so much marks on it.
This is the other crap you're working on.
Yeah, this had so many marks on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's 10 times better than it was. That's the job I had before was pure crap.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many times you tell them to do it right or to pay for it. You either do the job right or you don't.
Yeah. Now that's more like that. I think if I use a yellow pad first and then go to the black pad, it'll get deeper too. Yeah. So I'll have to pick those up Monday. Oh, Tuesday.
Tuesday, Monday, Thursday, Friday.
Yep.
Take your pick.
I'll have to pick them up Tuesday. But Tatro,
What?
I'm a little worn, man.
Warm?
Yeah, I'm a little worn. I'm a little tired. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Working too hard?
Now I'm getting too old.
Oh,
I'll be back tomorrow, man.
alright.
Well, you want to come down here tomorrow, or you want to take a day off?
Who takes days off?
No, we could sleep when we die, but that's okay. No, you want me back down here tomorrow? Are you gonna be down here?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Okay. And then I'll be here at 2? 2:30?
Closer to 2:30.
Okay.
All right, we'll push all this stuff in a little bit. I'm gonna
I'm pretty tired, man.
do this cover over here and play with it a little bit.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, all
for
it
this
is
for now.
all it is on this, all it's now, it'll take that rust off.
We're gonna play with the acid with the thing behind your foot there. Okay, so he's looking at the stuff that's because he was working. He didn't see how nasty this stuff looked. Is the light on yet? Oh, the light was on. There it is. Okay, so there's the polished professional job that looks like crap. There you go. This is the old Harley rim that sat around for 30 years probably at least, because it's 40 years old.
It almost looks better than the...
Yeah, it's almost about the same color.
Almost better than the polished piece. It looks like crap.
Now there's the corroded, crappy looking chrome cover. This is the crappy hub that I did before a year ago. This is the one we just did. This had better chrome on it. You see how nice it looks. But see, when you get over here where the chrome's better on this, it looks pretty shiny too. Now, I don't know what part you acid did and which one you didn't do. What part got hit with acid and what part didn't? The whole thing, or just part
No,
of it?
just this side got hit with some acid, but where it's really shiny.
But both sides look the same.
No, where it's really shiny. No, this side did.
Yeah.
This, you still have a little bit of yellow tinge on this side.
Yeah.
This side wasn't polished, but I hit it with some polish after I did that acid.
Yeah.
And it went to a deeper blue.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you hit that acid on a chrome.
Okay, now let's do a test with this cover. Okay, so this is our sports kit cover. This is 60s XL, XLH. Okay, I tried to clean out this. It doesn't want to clean out, so it's not oil. It's heavy buildup crud. Okay, so why don't you do half it with the acid that you got, wherever that acid crap is. So you do the top or bottom, and then we'll stick it in the tank and see what happens. Pick the side you want to do.
I'll do from the S to the turret.
No, do it one of the two sides.
Oh, just one of these sides?
Yeah, just from
I
here.
gotta
Just
spray. I
here,
gotta spray
here.
it. I gotta spray it. I mean, give my bottle of this.
Just do an upper and lower because I don't want to do the whole side because it's different looking in the front than the back. So it'll give you a different look when you do it differently. But yeah, this is one I just bought off of eBay last month.
One thing. To do the acid, I gotta take it into the water real quick.
Alright.
I could do it in there first.
Do it in here. I don't care. Where's the acid out?
Yeah, right here in my hand.
Well, there's our cover we missing here. There's the oil pump we did. Pretty good. Yeah, this stuff's nasty. I don't know what the hell that...
You get a small scrub brush? Just like a plastic scrub brush type?
No, there's a pad up there.
Okay, I'll use that.
Is that too aggressive?
Nah, it's not too
What about
aggressive.
that thick ass towel?
Yeah, maybe.
So this is some kind of wheel cleaner crap?
Yeah, this is a wheel cleaner. It's acid. It's knocked down real
Do the
good.
whole side. Just do in the bottom there.
I'll give him a full effect of this. Just quick with the,
Yeah.
just to whiten it up a little bit.
Roughing it up, yeah.
You don't want to breathe this.
Oh, you don't want to breathe it? Oh, okay.
You don't want to breathe this
I
stuff.
already breathed it either.
Wow. That'll wake you up, boy.
Ventilation in here sucks.
Yeah, you want to do this outside, really.
Okay, we're outside.
That's alright.
You
Either that or just stay away from the spray.
You doing another coat on it?
Yeah, I'm just going to do one quick one. I didn't do it that good to foam it up.
So you see it's making a little white.
Yeah, you want to foam it up. Once you foam it up, do a little quick scrub. And a quick scrub like that, just to get it down in there. And then rinse it off. See, you can see the difference just right there. This is a clean piece of aluminum over here,
You cut the dirt off.
and you're taking the dirt right off this thing. That's all this acid's really good for when you're polishing aluminum.
Yeah, it just gets the crud off the aluminum because the aluminum.
That way the aluminum's nice and clean, and then you see all your marks, and you know what to sand and what not to sand.
All right, bring it over here.
And
You'll blow that off first or what?
it doesn't matter.
Let's slow it over so we can look at it real quick.
And then you get in light, you can see the difference in the aluminum.
So the top got
See-
acid, this did not get acid.
See the bottom, you can see the darkness there. But more, the acid will make it shinier, brighter. But it won't. If you leave it on there, it'll eat it and it'll make it black.
Yeah, it'll kill it.
But if you just leave it on for a few,
It knocks off
it
the
knocks off the first millimeter layer of dirt. You hit it with a power washer afterwards. That's the best way to do it. Is hit it with acid, give a scrub brush to it, and then power wash it right afterwards, and hand dry it, and then polish it.
Okay, we're at 150 over here now. We're on high frequency. Okay, I'll give it a full power. Low frequency, full power. I don't want to put my hand on 150 degrees. I'm going to put the hook on it before I dump it. How's that?
Would be smart.
Alright, fine. Doesn't want to fit in there, but I forced it down in there a little bit.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, I smell that acid from the other room. So I dropped our Rudy on to 147 now.
Yeah.
That was a big chunk of aluminum we stuck in there. So we're on low frequency number 5 setting, which is the highest position. And I'm going to leave it in there for a good 5 minutes. We're still using a mild solution though.
Yeah.
So we'll see how nasty that looks. So what do you got to do on this over here?
Okay. I'm going to acid it, and I'm going to sand it first, and then I'm going to acid it.
And where are we at on this? This one's already been sanded?
Yeah, it's been sanded once, but I've got to do some more work to it. Yeah, it's still got some.
Yeah, but you got it's nice and smooth.
It was a lot smoother than it was.
Yeah.
I think that was a major problem that these guys did. They didn't smooth them out as well.
Well, they didn't do any work. This one here had streaks going through it.
Yeah.
You're not really seeing the streaks though right now.
If you clean it with the acid, it helps it a lot because it makes it even.
Like I said, this has been done. I had them redo it.
Oh,
it's still dirty. It's still dirty looking.
You see the marks. I can see them from here with that light on it.
Yeah.
You can see all the pit marks.
You can see where they dug in heavy with the grinder.
I mean, well, yeah. That's probably what they did. They probably hit it with a grinder with that 80 grit crap and just went over it real fast.
And this here, they just color buffed it. They didn't even get into the corrosion areas, so.
I don't know if they even color buffed it.
Yeah, well, it's similar.
It's got some shine to it, but it's only on the edges.
Yeah.
On the inside, yeah, of course, they're not gonna mess with that.
Well, they did it here. No, not in there. No.
Yeah, but that didn't even come out that good.
Yeah, this is done, but you gotta be careful about this lip. It's gotta be on there. So we'll make these look better, and I can put the wheels together.
I don't like to put them out there that much, but I like to know they get it.
This aluminum rim's pretty damn nice. I mean, that was one of the local Mexican guys that's supposed to know what he's doing.
Not the guy around the corner, was it?
No, different guy. No, he would have done a better job. No, this was a professional job that some shop uses for doing the production crap.
What, the guy down there?
No.
Okay.
Different guy.
That guy's a nice guy down there.
So anyway, we'll see what it does.
I've known that guy pretty much for years. Since I've been here.
So this all looks nice. So you're done with the oil pump, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Get on nice.
Well, a little scratch on the surface, but that's because we got it so clean. You can see them, but I'll give this the final cleaning off here in a little bit.
Just full pad, final polish.
Just scrape this gaskets off, and I can start doing the motor. I'm going to do the cases too.
Yeah.
Probably should do them before I got everything nasty looking. Oh well.
That engine you might want to get. That engine? Get all my polish off of it.
You're done with that, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the gun is going to be right now. You see something right there.
It's just expensive stuff like this. Here we got to do. Get the bolts to get this off. So we polish the decks here. Make them look a lot nicer. And this is the cover here. Gotta dip this also tonight. So all of this stuff's got to be clean because it's all been polished on. Where's my Allen at? I think that's this one. So he buffed all these spots where I cut it. Spot face these holes off. Let's see how you see how it's starting to rust here. I can't have water on this for more than about 2 minutes. I gotta get some corrosion. I've got to stop them corroding. It's already been machined. Raw steel machines rust really, really fast. So we'll have to work on that. There's that. What?
Hey. I'm thinking maybe Monday.
Okay, you're done buffing on this? Totally?
Yeah. You told me not to mess with anything else with those little holes.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to clean them up, so they're going to be what they're going to be now. You can see all the buffing rouge on this. I'm not sure I'll be here Monday or not, probably, but I'll see.
Well, how about you?
You want to see what the primary cover looks like, or are you going to blow out of here? What's that?
How about Tuesday?
I'll be here Tuesday.
I just got a couple of things I got to take care of.
It's all right.
I'll be back to Tuesday. Instead of tomorrow.
All right, so this has been on, what, about 5 minutes over here?
Yeah. About that.
So how nasty do you think it's going to be?
What's that cover?
Yeah.
Should be pretty clean. Where all this other stuff's been coming out. On the acid side, definitely be clean.
Oh yeah, it looks clean. It's hot though. It's
Hot?
definitely hot.
Ooh, that acid side looks clean. That's super clean, man.
This your acid here?
Yeah. Set it right here.
Okay, don't put it there though.
I'll put it over here.
Put it over there. I'm gonna put it over here.
Yeah, put it over here.
Okay.
So we get stuck.
Where'd my air nozzle blow to?
Put it like that.
Where'd my air nozzle? There it is.
Yeah, put it like that. And
Air nozzle here.
then stay there. Without even polishing it, that bottom looks good.
So the bottom and the top. So the top is not as shiny as the bottom.
The bottom with that acid wash first.
You did the acid on top. So the acid dulls it, which
Dulls
makes
it,
sense.
cleans it, but it dulls it.
Plus you can see where you had the scrub pad on it. Scrub pad marks are there, so I got blown up a little bit, ain't I? Nope, that's how it is. Yeah, come over, look. Camera's too high in the air.
Difference on this. Yeah, see, it brightens it. Yeah, I can see my scrub marks.
Yeah.
Oh, hell. Yeah.
It's a lot duller in here. So this is shinier here.
It's shinier, but on this side, it's
Yes,
cleaner.
the acid definitely dulls it.
It dulls
Yeah,
it.
you can see it. It's not, the pores aren't as clean as right here.
Nah,
The acid does get down into the pores a little bit more.
that's what acid does. It just gets
Yeah.
down in it and it eats the top layer off.
Now flip it over, you can see how the ultrasonic doesn't get on the inside.
Oh, wow. Nothing there.
See, down here it's cleaning really good, but up in here,
Yeah.
this is at the top of the machine because it couldn't get in very deep.
Yeah,
And this basically, it might even have a big air pocket right here.
yeah.
And if you have an air pocket, it doesn't do anything. So
Yeah.
I think there was an air pocket there.
But boy, it sure did clean the inside of that sucker pretty good.
Whether the ultrasonic part was working,
Yeah.
it cleaned it.
Yeah.
So,
But, yeah, I think the acid works good for cleaning it. But then, and then if you do it afterwards with Sonic,
well, I'll put this in there some more and clean it some more. I'll put it upside down like this, so the fluid will get in here. Because that's obviously looks like there's a bubble right here, where
Yeah.
an air bubble. It didn't clean it. You can see right here, you can see how it cleaned here.
yeah,
It's just there's
Yeah,
an
there's
air
a little
bubble.
bubble.
There's no water, and if
Yeah.
you don't have the water, it doesn't work.
yeah.
So you have to have the water in it.
It does amazing work to the insides.
Yeah. Cleaned it. Well, it looked pretty good on the outside too. Definitely looks a lot
But
better
now,
than it
if
did.
you sand that, smooth it.
Well, that whole thing has to be worked over, obviously.
Yeah, if you sand it, smooth it. Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Yeah, we got to do the cases here. And these are going to be nasty cases because they are pretty nasty looking. Well, you got a lot of grit and crap on them.
Well, yeah. A little bit.
Somebody's buffing rouge all over these things. The problem is I'm not sure how I'm going to get them in. I think I'm going to put this in upside down. I'll probably do it two ways. Do it this way first and flip it. Yeah, electric.
Maybe put it half in and half out, and then turn it over and put it half in like you did the rim.
Well, I think I'm going to have to. I don't think it's going to fit in the machine. Yeah, it doesn't fit in here at all.
Have to do it twice.
See, I got to turn the frequency down though. We're going to go down to number, well, it's a big part. I'll go on number 3 frequency.
And go for
Put it on high frequency. And let it bubble away. I'll do it for here for about a minute and I'll flip it over and do the other half. Some of this is going to be, you see the air bubble in there?
yeah.
To get the air bubble out. There we go. Probably scratch a little bit by rolling around like that. But I got no choice. It is what it is. Okay. So this is what I bought the machine was for, to clean stuff like this. We got to get the inside of the motors clean. No grit, no nothing in them. Nice and clean. Of course, we're using clean chemicals here. I'm at 146 degrees. I think it's still set at 149. Okay, that's about a minute or so, a couple minutes. Flip that thing over and spin it around. Unhook yourself. Oh yeah, that's hot. It's warm. Oh yeah. Definitely warm. Oh yeah. Looks pretty clean though. Definitely stinking ass warm though. It's pretty clean. Probably have to give it a quick buff on the outside with some hand polish when we're done. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to give us a minute. We'll be back. I'll polish it up. Or I'll hose it down and then we'll come back and show you what it looks like. Yeah, you can't even see it right now, but it's up there. Alright, we'll be back. I'm going to do the other case too. Okay, we'll get a couple more tests here in a cleaner. Hose is in the way. So I got the kicker cover here off my panhead race bike. We'll try it out. And then I got the cam cover off of this Sportster right here. You don't really care about the chrome, but I want to see what it does to it. It's kind of tarnished looking on the top here, like it's been over buffed a bunch, kind of rubbing through. So I'm gonna see what it does. And I got to try to keep the module out of it a little bit, not a lot. Get a little oil coming out of this thing, so I gotta blow this off. We'll try it out and see what happens. We'll be back. Okay, here's our results. That's what it looks like now. Quick douche down here, the semi-clean or dirty towel, if I'm going to call semi. So this is in there on number 3 frequency, low power. I left it in there for about 2 minutes. So it doesn't get away from the rub through, but it does make the chrome nice and shiny like everything else we did with it. So it does take off the haze off of it. So it won't bring the chrome back, it only cleans the chrome. So if you got bad chrome, you got bad chrome. It doesn't help that any. It does make it that looks nice. It's a lot smoother too. Definitely smoother. Feels like chrome again. Before it was kind of real rough textury. Now it's real smooth again. So it does clean all that corrosion and stuff off of the cover. So it's pretty good. So we know he doesn't care about that, but we're going to try it out to see what would happen. Okay, so here's the pros and cons. So Okay, this cover I put in just before the other cover, and I pulled out just before I took that out, so about the same 2-3 minutes of time on it. So you can see I still got some build up here. I didn't quite clean it all off on this cover. And it did make it pretty damn nice and shiny. So definitely more than adequate for my bike, because it's good enough to Ford. I don't care about being polished up on my bike. It's just as long as I don't have this ugly ass late model cover on there is all I care about. So I did clean it up pretty nice. Cleaned up all the inside up real nice. So probably about 2 to 3 minute run time on these things, about where it belongs on the chrome. Now on polish, this here I had to put in twice because the first time I had a bunch of rouge that was inside the threads here and I blew it out, so I had to re-clean it. And the second time it started to screw up the polish on it. Now this was on number 3 setting. All the other stuff I did was number 1. The cases were number 3. But so this had probably about 1.5 minute, 2 minute run time on it, probably 2 minute max. So you can see how it brings in these star patterns in here, and those are in there, they're not wiping off. So this is going to have to be rebuffed up. Didn't do it on the leading edge here really, but it did do it on the surface. Now this might have been up against the wire mesh in here, I'm not sure which way it went in. So we got the wire mesh here, basket it goes in here. So that might be what the deal was, I'm not sure. So either way, this is going to have to be touched up. So it wasn't there before, it's there now, so I guess it happened from the cleaner. So not number 3, we'll use all that on number 1 from now on. So this is the other stuff we did. Okay, I put this back in, did it some more. Actually put it in a couple times. So I had it on the severest number for about 5-6 minutes. And then I put it back in again. That loosened up a lot of this stuff. Then I put it back in again to clean it some more. I put on the number 3 on the high frequency, which is lower pressure, and left it in for another 5 or 7 minutes. And this doesn't have any of those marks on it, so I don't know why it does it on some stuff and not others. So I'm not sure. All I know is this was in there just as long as that ugly backing plate in the previous videos. You know, I got them marks in there like on that triple tree. This didn't do it. I don't know, this was in there a long time. Oh well, just don't know. This rim was in there a long time too, because I went only in sections, so there's a lot of pieces that were overlapped, and it didn't do any of that. Only that triple tree did it. So I don't know if it has something to do with the material of the triple tree, or what. All I know is the marks are there and they're not coming out. So and it's that same stuff I had on this backing plate when I did it with the other material. So I'm not sure. So they will touch that up and do it again. Freshen it up, as you would say. Alright, so I get all that stuff done. And in here, we got all the heavy duty cleaning done. So here's the cases. So I did all of this stuff here. I did the pumps, I did the magneto cover here. So there you go. So this all looks like it's pretty good. Let's see, it looks like it's starting to do it right here too a little bit. Look at that. Yep, right there, you're getting those same kind of marks. Just starting in. This is only in there for no more than 2 minutes, probably about 1.5 minutes. Yep, same marks are starting to come in on this one. The cases here, they were in there for quite a while because I do on both sides. No marks. None of that straightness, none of those marks are coming in. I did these first, did this last. So you can see all the porosity in the case here. Now it's getting all dirty. When it cleans all that buffing rouge out of the grooves and stuff, you can see all the porosity marks. That's what all of this is. This case here is real heavy. Look how bad it is. This is the leading edge of the motor. So you can see all the porosity, how heavy it is. Real heavy. You get up here on the top where you didn't have so much weather to it, it's cleaner. See, it busts a little better. It's still there. But, you know, it's just a lot of porosity. You can see all of it all the way through the whole case. So you come back on this with some buffing rouge and some wax. It'll probably mask it and make it go away again. But But you know, the porosity marks are there. They're not, you know, porosity's porosity. It's going to be there. So anyway, these are all clean, double cleaned again. So these are ready to be assembled now. I got them. They had all the final cleaning on them. You know, there's nothing. They're spotless here on the inside. Look how clean everything is. Everything's really nice and clean. So that's what I bought the ultrasonic cleaner for, was to clean this stuff nice and clean. Get everything out, and you can see how nice and clean. This is bare metal in here. It's real nice and good. So this is good to go. So I'm happy with this part. Like I said, the porosity is porosity. You're going to get what you're going to get. Like I said, I'm not sure what this marks are here. I don't like it, but he's going to come back and retouch this stuff up like this, but after the motor's assembled. And I'm not sure I'm going to seal the aluminum with, but I think I'm going to use my plexus, because plexus works pretty nice. Let's see, where is all my plexus? I think everybody used up my plexus. Where's it at? Oh, here it is, right here. This is good stuff. Trying to scratch this stuff up for me. Okay, this is our bad area. Try that. Find something polishing here. There's a polishing towel. I don't have my tripod with me, so I have to do it this way. So this is a sealer and polisher. This is made for cleaning plexiglass airplane windshields. That's what this stuff's made for. Works good on everything. See, it helped a little bit. I need my tripod to hold this camera. See what happens if you don't bring all your stuff with you. You can definitely feel those pores sticking up like fingers. It's real rough on the towel. So it definitely has made it rough. I don't know if the ultrasonic cleaner did that, or that's just the pores opening up when you get all the crap out of there. So I'm not sure. Everything's too new. We are in an experimental playing phase right now. Okay, so now I'm going to take the plexus again. Wax on here. Still feels rough, you can just feel it with your towel. And you can see it pulling off the rag. See how the little towel fibers there, they're going back and forth a little bit as I clean it. You can hear it. Hear how rough it is? It's like a little sharp finger sticking up. So that might be from the ultrasonic cleaner, I'm not sure. Just a lot smoother right here on this face. See how I clean it up? Smooth it up a lot, but it's still there. So I'm not sure. Anyway, after the motor's all put together, we're going to go back and probably do a color buff across the whole thing that we can get to. And the rouge and stuff will actually seal the case up a little bit because it keeps the water and moisture out of the pores. It's just I got to get it clean before I put the motor together. Once the motor's together, it'll be sealed. Then I don't really care about the outside too much, within reason, obviously. But so anyway, this is just this is pretty bad on this case here. So just there's a lot of porosity. It's just making it nasty looking. This one here, not so bad. Now let's see what this cover does over here when we do this one. Right over here. Not going away. Makes it really, really shiny though. So it's nice and shiny. Look how nice and shiny. The billet aluminum really shines up nice, but that stuff is in there. So that discoloration is staying in, it's not coming out. So I'm going to guess the ultrasonic cleaner is what's doing that. I cleaned this on number 3 setting because it was big and heavy. So we're going to have to drop that down to number 1 setting. And probably only about a minute or less is what probably going to be the clean cycle on this stuff now. And before I was leaving a couple minutes. You know, this here I did it in, you know, long term. These are in there for a good minute and a half, 2 minutes. We don't really have too many problems with this, but oh well. All aluminum's different, so we don't know what does what until you try it. Alright, well overall it seems to be working pretty good. I'm happy with it. We'll see if the customer's happy. I'm more important. The inside of the motor's clean. That's what I care about. Everything else is cosmetic. I don't care that much about it. We'll let him worry about those. So, alright, next thing I'm going to do is put the motor together, get the crank put together, and continue with the cases and start getting this motor together. That'll make him happy anyway. Alright, so there's our ultrasonic cleaning test. So I'm about 80% pleased with it, 20% because I don't like some of the stuff I'm seeing. So, but overall I'm pretty happy with it now. You know, the chemicals work. They're expensive as hell, but they seem to be working. So that's the end result, is it does the job what I need to do. You just have to figure it's going to cost, you know, 40, 50 bucks to clean a motor. That's what it's going to cost, you know. You get all that stuff, buffing done, all that stuff, that's what it costs to get it clean. So, alright, well that's it for now.